Hi Stampers, NetteP coming to you from Wardersville, Pennsylvania. It has been a while since I've been online, and I really have to apologize to you for that. You know how life just gets away from you, that's all I can say. I'm going to hopefully get started again now, and I'm going to start with something really, really special. How many of you have started with your Christmas cards? Yeah, it's that time. You've only got like maybe 3-4 weeks to go. Well, I'm going to do something for you that's going to give you a little bit of a head start. First, I'm going to show you how to make this lovely card. Isn't that pretty? I just love this card. It reminds me of, I don't know, a nice warm sweater that you're going to put on when the weather gets cold. I just think it's so pretty. So I'm going to show you how to make this. Well, to make it, you would need assorted dies and embossing folders and all kinds of things like that. And I'm going to tell you how you can get all the pieces and parts for this card and a couple other ones from me, and I'll give you the details right now. So I'm going to sell you a kit for $15. You're going to get enough stuff all cut out and ready to go. Yep, you're going to get the bits and pieces all cut out. All you have to do is stamp whatever has to get stamped on it, which in this case, it's just the Merry Christmas, and glue it all together. And I'm even going to show you how to do that. In fact, I'm going to show you right now how to do this one. So you're going to get enough supplies to make 2 of that one. And then look at this. Is that not beautiful? With gold foil. It has embossed pine trees on both sides. And the ribbon, it's a ribbon card with the Merry Christmas down the front. So pretty. You're going to get enough to make 2 of them. And then the last thing, and I couldn't decide if I wanted to go with the blue or the green, so I think you're going to get 1 of each. I'm going to give you everything to make Christmas cheer. That one and that one. They both have some gold foil elements, and the only thing again that you have to add to this is the greeting. And the reason for that is because Stampin' Up! Has a rule that we can die cut, we can emboss, we can do anything to give to you, except we cannot stamp for you. You must do the stamping because it's Stampin' Up!, right? That makes sense. Now, I know that anyone who ever made a card probably has something that says Merry Christmas or something to that effect. It doesn't have to say exactly what mine say, but you know, it's just a Christmas greeting. Like this one says Christmas cheer, but you could just put Merry Christmas down there. Or you could even say hello, and then on the inside write Merry Christmas, however you choose to do it. So you're going to get enough to make these 2 cards, a blue one and a green one. You're going to get everything you need to make this twice. Okay, and you're going to get enough to make this one twice. $15. You cannot get this from Stampin' Up! You must email me and I will mail it out to you in a package. It will have all the pieces, and like I said, today I'm going to show you how to do this one. And of course, the video is going to be out on my blog that you can keep going back and looking at it over and over again. It's also on my YouTube channel. NetteP Stamping. The same with this one. I will show you how to put this one together sometime in the next couple days. And the same with these. These are really simple. And I'm going to show you those. And then if you decide you really like any of these and you want to order the parts from me, you can order them online or through me or however you normally order things. It's just that the kit to make these 6 cards, you must get from me. So call me, email me, nettep2020@gmail.com, or call me at 484-794-5529. Best bet is to just send me an email and tell me you want one, and give me your address, your mailing address, and send me a check for $15, or do PayPal. PayPal's good. I can take that. You have my email address, nettep2020@gmail.com. A PayPal will go right to me. However you choose to do it, put it in as a friend and not a business, please, so that we don't get charged extra for it. Okay, let's get down to it. I'm going to flip this thing down. So you're going to get a little bit of jerking around here. Sorry about that. Looks like it's right where it needs to be. And I'm going to quick show you this card. And this is going to be super easy. Okay, you're going to get a piece of Sahara sand. And it is going to be your typical 8.5 by 5 or 5.5 by 4.25. Scored in the middle. I'll have that all done for you. Okay, so you take your Sahara sand. You're going to have, here's the fun part. You're going to have can you see that? This has the die cut for the wreath, for the berries. Now, very carefully, you are going to separate the two. And I say very carefully because you're using everything, okay? I hate to waste paper. And so the easiest thing for me to do when I do this is cut it right out of the middle. And then you can still use the outside edge. Wait till you see what I'm talking about. Okay, so you very carefully take that apart. That is your outer border. You see that? Okay. Now, take this inside piece out of here. Okay. I'm going to tell you that you may need, if you don't have a take your pick tool, get a push pin or something to that effect. I do have a take your pick tool and I'm going to use it just to punch out these little bugger pieces that get stuck in the middle there. You can see them. I can promise you that you can see them. You are going to push them all through. They're already cut. They just don't come out right away. So you take that all apart. And then you take your glue. You can use the liquid glue like I use, or you can use snail or Stampin' Seal or anything you have, you can use at this point. There's an embossed piece here, which I like to use the Stampin' Seal for that, just because it's raised at a bunch of spots, and this glue, I think, tends to sink into those spots, and then it doesn't stick right. I'll show you what I mean in a sec. Okay, so you've put that down and just center it nicely. And of course, I've gotten glue on me because that's what I do every single time. So I'm going to grab one of my baby wipes here and get my hands cleaned off because I hate glue on my fingers. Okay, now you are going to take, this is all glued down. Now you're going to take your embossed piece. Looks like a sweater. Isn't that neat? I love this embossing folder. It's so cute. And you know, I don't know what it's called. Wait 1 second. Cable knit. How appropriate. It's called cable knit. Geez, I hope it's still available. I didn't even bother to check that. It's an older one that I have here, and I do hope it's still available, as I tell you. If it's not, I guess I'll have to emboss for you. Now, I still have some snail around, so I'm going to use that on the edges of this. that down there. Now I'm going to take, there's a piece of wood grain DSP cut for you. It's cut to the size that you need. You just get whatever color you want to use. And I use cherry cobbler because this paper is cherry cobbler. So I did use cherry cobbler, and I used a stamp. It's actually from the stamp set. This stamp set, by the way, and the dies is Arrange a Wreath. Okay. And this is in the annual catalog, the real big book. And it has this cute little wreath die, and it has a bird, and it has hearts, so you can do it for Valentine's Day. It has Christmas stuff. It has Easter eggs, has pears. I made a card like this for Thanksgiving using the bird and the pears, and just made it in oranges and greens, and that was really pretty too. And then put the give thanks. So, you know, it is multi-purpose, and it also has a lot of dies with it, which I have out of the package. This is a little tip and trick I learned from somebody to, whenever you have just a smaller die set, I just cut my magnetic sheet that I get from Amazon, cut it to fit inside the lid, and I put all the dies in here. And then I just set that inside. I also always write the number of dies down here, so I know I haven't lost any. I can check it from time to time to make sure I have them all. These dies are really nice too, because it has a couple of the flowers, a couple of the pears, a couple of the hearts, so you don't just have one of everything. You don't have to cut everything 100 times. You only have to cut it 50 times. So, except for the wreaths, and that's what I cut for you for this project that we're doing here. And it's a cute little set. I very much like it. It's called Arrange a Wreath, and it does come in a bundle with a 10% discount for the 2 pieces, the dies and the stamps. But anyway, you don't need it. You don't have to have it for this project. But it is where I got the things that I'm using. Now, what I did next is I stamped Merry Christmas right in the middle, and then I put the block with the stamp on it somewhere, and do not seem to see it laying around here anywhere. That's very convenient, isn't it? Not the first time I've done that, is it? I am so good at losing things. Oh, ladies, let me tell you, we had a Stampin' Up! Conference, a virtual conference this past weekend, where we got to see a preview of the new stuff that's coming out in January, the mini catalog, what used to be the Occasions mini catalog. Boy, is there some gorgeous stuff coming. I can't wait to start working with that. Found it. It's got some just really, really nice stuff. Lots of florals, lots of child stuff too, if you're looking for kids birthday cards and stuff. Now, I just really got this stamp cooked up, so I'm going to clean it quick and start again, because I don't really want it smeared all over the place. And something that they have come out with that they've needed for a while is blending brushes, and I'll show you those one of these times. So, sorry, pardon my head here in the middle. Just want to make sure I get that in the middle, okay? Stamp your Merry Christmas or whatever greeting you're using and whatever color you're using. You can do a green if you'd prefer a green. That would be fine. Like I said, again, that is the only thing that is not done, that isn't completed, that you need to do, is to stamp that Merry Christmas in the middle. And I glued that down. I did not bother to put that up on dimensionals. You certainly could, but I thought this card had so much going on with the cutout wreath and the bow and the embossing and everything that I just didn't need it. Okay, and then you take your square of green, and that also, same thing. It has, this one's a little easier to punch everything out because the leaves aren't quite as big, but you pull it out, separate it, throw this out. Don't need it. Now, here's the tricky part. Get your liquid glue. and just dab a little bit of glue here, there, and everywhere on the back of your berry bush here. Just around. It doesn't have to be totally covered. It doesn't matter if you miss spots because it's not going to come apart. Just put some glue here and there so that it stays where you put it. Okay, can you see that? I just put a couple dots here and there. And then put it right around the Merry Christmas. Stick it down. A couple pieces might stick up. That actually makes it look cute. And then do the same thing with the green. Dot, dot, here and there. Don't glue every leaf. Not necessary, and it'll really give you a headache trying to do that. You might go a little crazy. Okay. Stick these down. And then I'm going to give you a piece of this ribbon. I'm going to give you a piece of the white, it's actually very vanilla, and it's the ribbon that came with the, it came with a set. There's 2 in a pack. If you got the sweet, gosh, now I can't think of the name of it. It's in the big catalog. And it's ferns, something with ferns. And I'll find it in a second. Forever Greenery. Yeah, ferns, right? Forever Greenery. It's just the Forever Greenery Trim Combo Pack. And that has very vanilla and a gold. And it's really pretty. It's great. I love it. I've already used a couple spools of that. So I just opened up a new one for this. And I guess in going with the pretty cable knit, that's the one that goes the best. So just make your bow. Sometimes bows can be a trial. Right? Do you have trouble with bows? Hey, you know, I would like to start doing a Facebook Live. And the first thing I need to do a Facebook Live is to figure out a good time to do it when people can watch it. So that's another thing I would love. If you want to just give me an idea, send me an email. Let me know what's a good day, time for you to come. Is it nighttime, weekends, weekdays? What would be a good time for you to do a Facebook Live? Just let me know. And I'm not going to guarantee that I'm going to go with your time, but it at least gives me an idea of when the majority of people who want to watch will be able to. So, and it doesn't obligate you in any way, shape, or form to come to those. It's just, I'm just asking. Okay, so then you take a glue dot and stick that on the back of your bow. Stick your bow there. And there you go. Okay. And that's your card. Again, everything you need to make this card is going to be included in the kit. I'm going to also have just blank paper to go inside. One blank sheet will go inside. As always, I don't like when it's, I like to have something inside the card. And you will have everything you need to make 2 of these, those 2, and 2 of that. So you're going to actually make 1 of each of these, a green one and a blue one, but they're the same. 2 of these and 2 of these. $15. Send me an email. Let me know you want it. Give me your address. Send it through PayPal, send me a check, however you want to do that is fine, and I will get it out in the mail to you as soon as possible. That's all for today. Again, here's the host code. If you place an order in November and it's under $150, please use this code. I will also put this out in an email. If you want to order the kit, nettep2020@gmail.com. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.